Alrighty, now it's been 686 years in the future, and there have been quite a few legends. As you can see, we have 0 completed legends, which isn't true. No, it was about 12,000 completed legends over the 686 years. When low cost and high spread happens, there seems to be a lot going on there. So let's see how this has affected the map. I see some interesting things. First of all, Sardinia in northern Iberia, Mali being a big ass empire, the Black Horde being a thing still. That's kind of surprising. HRE in tatters, Byzantines gone, and they own Lanta. And also it's a Jain faith, which is probably one of the first time I've seen an Eastern faith this far west without being a random start or something like that. Oresian is also a reformed faith. I feel like that rarely happens. For Jain to have expanded like this, my guess is that one of the Mongols took up the mantle. So let us quickly look at that before we get to Jain to end their reign. Yeah, so it looks like the last emperor or the last Khan was Jain, and because of that, he did a kind of a mass conversion, or at least started the process of converting. The fact that all of India and most of the steppe is Jain is crazy. This random Christian faith popping off over here, also interesting. Orthodox and Catholics, not that crazy. Coptic, interesting. It seems like the Muslims are completely kicked out of the Middle East and only hanging out in Iberia. Let's look at culture to see what madness has happened around the map, just to see if we can find anything that is really out of the ordinary, like a Welsh Anglo-Saxon. We love a combination of Welsh and Anglo-Saxon, seeing as I think the named Empire of Alba because the lord is Gaelic, and that's interesting to see. As for other cultures, Sweden, that stuff's pretty normal. This is all pretty mishmashy in here, which I wonder with the new legends if we're going to see a lot more culture changes just because of prestige gain and other stuff like that through that process. Maybe is a little bit higher, but yeah, pretty wild stuff. As for the empire map mode, we'll see kind of how far the Mongols got. They got all the way here. Usually they don't make it past the Himalayas, I feel like, to make the Black Horde. I feel like usually they just expand west. Probably happens they blew up the Byzantines and then stopped after that. It's a Black Horde with 196 and then a Deccan Empire with 105. And it's not until the Bavarian king, who is the first European to actually hold any sort of power. Probably normally I imagine the HRE at its full strength is coming at 111. So they'd probably higher on that list. So what have we learned from this time lapse? It seems like it's more popular to do the holy ones, just maybe because it's easier and it's the one that has access to for the AI. They do spread them pretty far when it has high spread, but there's still parts of the map that just never got covered. I was expecting us to see kind of like what we see here in Europe, where there is a lot of coverage, but there are some places but of these ones, it looks like that one's probably one of the more widespread one. This one, Custody of the Holy site over that. But yeah, I think that's the thing. The fact that there's still a lot of blank canvas that could have been filled. I'm surprised the Mongols didn't do a legend. Maybe they're just too busy conquering. I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching this. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao.